Hi everybody, welcome back to the Moose. We're going to finish up eating this huckleberry pie now. And we're going to finish up by using the eighth note. Okay, now that's the symbol for an eighth note. Again, we got a filled in pie with a stem, and now we got a flag on it. So again, in music, that is what an eighth note looks like. Okay? Now, since that's an eighth note, now we got to divide up our huckleberry pie into 8 separate and evenly sliced pieces. So, now that we have, you know that we have had 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that measure. Now, to think about the 8 notes now, we're just going to put an and we're going to say 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. Okay. Now, the 8th note in 4/4 time is equal to a half beat. Okay. Now we know that one slice of this pie, let's just take this slice here, was equal to 1 beat. Okay. So we're cutting that in half. Again, we need 8 half beats, and to make up this whole pie, we're going to say, well, here's how it's split in half. Okay. Here's the 1. Now we split it in half. So we have 1 and 2 and etc. Now this 8th note is going to be used the most in your playing, because you know, the banjo is a very busy instrument. There's a lot of notes happening at one time, and there's a lot of notes happening within one measure. So most of the stuff we're going to be playing is going to be using the 8th notes, and also the quarter notes, perhaps sometimes the half note, very seldom the whole note. Again, this is the baby, that 8th note. We're going to be using that a lot in your playing. So, now we need to play. We're just gonna play 8th notes now. We're gonna play all 8th notes, all 8 of them, into one measure. We're gonna fit all those slices into that one pie. Now for this example, I want to use the forward-backward roll. Okay, and that consists of this. You already know it, but I'll play it again, and you can count the notes as I play it, and they're going to make up 8 notes. Okay? Now I'm going to play that same roll over those same 5 measures that we've been playing. The only difference I'm going to make is I'm going to play a couple chords down by the nut in this example. I know you don't know these chords yet, but you're going to learn them very soon. Excuse me. So let me just play those five measures now, using 8th notes with the forward-backward roll. Now, also, you're going to see my foot go up and down the same amount of time with those 4 beats within that measure. And actually, when I go down, I'm going to be playing 2 notes when I hit the floor. Because again, we have to fit all of these 8th notes within the pie, or within the 4 beats. So let me just play that now for you. I'll play it slow, and I'll count it out as well. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 my foot going exactly like that. Let me just try it again. And I'll play it one more time again, using my foot, and you can see and hear how this sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, put in to 4/4 time within that one measure. And again, we're going to be using them a lot in your playing and in bluegrass. And if any of you have any questions about this, all of this that we just went over, you can always text me on the site, and I'm sure we'll try to answer your questions. Also, in the next lesson, I'm just going to play a little bit of rhythm guitar for you, just to lay down a rhythm track so you can practice some of this, what you just learned, over the top of the guitar. And we're going to continue on from there with the basic rhythms, and again putting your rolls and the patterns and the licks and the chords all into this 4/4 time. Thanks for joining me again, everybody. We'll see you next time right here on the Moose.